welcome. Yes, how we doing, guys? Um, if you watched my last video, if you didn't, you might want to go back and watch it. This is the one I did with a paint pour. We just put some paint in a cup, flipped it over, and we got this. I'm going to show you guys how you can do something totally different just with something like this. This came out extremely well. I liked it. The cells stayed. This is dry, and it dried days ago. I didn't clear coat it because I had this plan of just doing this. I don't want to go on too long, but you get one of these paintings and you do a paint pour and you flip it over and the colors sort of mud together, and sometimes you mix wrong colors and you'll get something you just don't like. This one I actually happen to like, but we're still going to sacrifice it and do something fun with it. I can make many more, put it that way. I could make something that might be more amazing. So we're just going to stick with this for now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn it to some planets. Some amazingly cool planets. Yeah. I'm going to throw these here. Guys, recycle, reuse. This is what my channel is about, guys. Literally. Yeah. And it doesn't mean you have to sacrifice everything you got to make something else. No. What I'm saying is sometimes something else can be turned into something else just as cool, where it just keeps going. You know what I mean? It's fun. Let the imagination run. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're going to throw some rocks on these. I don't want any paint getting up underneath here and changing the effects of these. So yeah, we're going to put these a little extra weight in here just to... This is glass, so it has some weight to it. This, the air can blow it. It's just a disc CD. So yeah. I think we want a moon in here. I guess we could make our moon over here. Or do we put our moon over here and that's where our light's going to come from? Yeah. Let's go over here. Let's set it up literally right there. A little tiny moon revolving around these great big planets. But we could make this the dark side down here just as well. And then they're farther away. Imagination again, guys. Let it go. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're going to stick you there. Okay, guys. Our block. Yes. And you could very easily do this with spray paint, guys. You could do acrylic paint like this. And you get a can of black spray paint this, do your stuff on it. And it would be just as amazing. But it's still extremely cold outside. So we can't do too much outside yet. But we may. We may try one of these with some spray paint. And I'll show you guys the versatility. And it don't take much. I mean, if you don't have an air gun, an airbrush, like I said, this could be done with spray paint. And then you could come back and do whatever details you want to do with paintbrushes. whatever, you know. Throw some stars in, whatever. Just try to make sure you get your edges a little bit there. Because you're going to be extremely bright on this, you know, if you're going to make it like this. Okay, guys, it's dried. Let's throw some stars in. We got some white and a brush. We're just going to flick some stars in, keeping your brush upright, please. And then you don't get the slanted stars. You get more round circles for stars. These are going to be some amazing stars. I want to keep this a little dark. We're just going to flick a few in there. But most of our stars are going to be lit up here because of the light. Yeah. I am going to have to come back and add my light and dark to my planets after the fact. But that's okay. Okay. I want to throw some highlights around our moon. That should be good. Just the faintest amount of light bouncing off of here. Same with this. That's going to be our brightest spot. This is sort of going to light up that area. You know what I mean? Now, the end of a paintbrush, guys. White paint. Dip it in your white paint. Touch it off for a second. Hold it there. Now you have yourself a cool little planet. If you ever look at planet pictures, there's always like a red planet, a blue planet way in the background. I'm going to show you guys how easy it can be to make that. The never brush is like so perfect for a perfect little circle, because that's extremely hard to do sometimes, to get that perfect little round planet out there, you know what I mean? But I also have this, my little tube, and you guys have probably seen me use it if you watch any of my videos. Hollow, short, little stiff tube. This is extremely stiff. This isn't very easy to collapse. I like that, so that's why I picked it. It holds its shape very well. Even with the moisture, it hasn't collapsed yet. I would love a plastic one, but I haven't found one yet. So with this, we can do this. There's our light, okay? We're gonna have a little planet right, where do we want you? Where do we want you? We want you way over here. We're just gonna catch a little bit of light coming out of there. But you're gonna be closer, I think. You know what? Maybe I'll put you way down here. Yeah, we're gonna catch the slightest amount of light. On there. I just caught some light going through. Okay, it's just there. Okay guys, we got a little bit of yellow. I like this. I want that to stand out a little bit more. To give it some glow. Okay, now we're gonna pull this off. See how we got that in the background? that dark shadow. We don't want that. Okay, little water here. Let me stir up my gun. The paint was just a tad thick, guys, there for that. And there we go. That gives us some depth, but also some texture. Now, I want to see something cool. We got the brush I mixed the yellow in with. We got some orange on the brush. I'm going to dab it on the thing there you just seen. Oh, we're not done. I know that looks like, wow. But then I take my finger and I blend it. Oh, so slightly. Don't be afraid to stick your fingers in it, guys. And I know that should be on a t-shirt. But yeah, have some fun with it, man. Get in there and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid of it. In any way, it's having fun. You know what I mean? Get your fingers dirty. Get your, gloves on. Whatever you gotta do. Okay, we got a cool little planet down here with some light. We got this here dark with such little light. Okay guys, I detailed a little stars in with my liner brush. Yes. But I want to show you guys, cap, red paint, dab our tip in there like we did the white. And our circle. And you know what? Having a little white background on the back won't hurt a bit. Let's wipe that off. Just went into the orange. Trying not to touch anything. Keep my hand somewhat steady. Boom. Okay guys, then you come in and you shoot your side stars. Keep it on a little angle. You have little stars that look like they're shooting through. That really gives your dimension. It can change a whole painting. Yeah. The details are up to you. You do what you want with the details. Take them as far as you want. How much you want to spend on this. You know what I mean? Or you can make it extremely simple like it is. Let's go with a little black. Let me stir this up. Making sure it's nice and mixed. Let's start with this guy here. Absolutely amazing. Now, normally when I do the paintings, I would do this beforehand, because I know exactly where everything's going to be. So with this, we're just going to add in a little darkness down here to give it that real planet look. There's no light down here, guys, so it's going to be a little darker. You know what I mean? It's going to have a little darkness to it. Should we do it this one too? Let's see what this looks like. Why not? Ho ho ho. Yes, two big beautiful blue planets. Same thing with this one, guys. We're just gonna bring in some darkness down here where light's not so strong. And this will make your painting different. You almost have to have this if you want reality, true reality of painting. Compared to your other planets, this is definitely, you want to show through, but it also blends that down there. This at the very bottom, where it's going to be the darkest, you know what I mean? Now we're going to do just the opposite up here. Okay, we add some white. We're only looking for right here. We want to bring that light in. Okay, we want to bring that light to our surface, or it's actually hitting the surface of our planet, and it's lighting it up and highlighting it, and it gets rid of that rough edge. Some people like them. It all depends. I mean, you can get the back oil behind it, or you can have this. Effect. And this white here I know fades very much, so it looks like I'm putting a lot on, but I'm really not. And that's how you push them right into the painting, guys. Okay, we're going into highlighter stars. Our planet. That one's a little farther away.